Good day, Mustangs. It's Thursday, October 15th, 2020, and I'm Nicole Dubinsky. In the headlines, FSA volleyball season comes to a close with 4 named all-region players. Class of 2021 volleyball players celebrated at senior night. FSA FBLA elects its chapter for their first tournament, and FSA cross-country team is training via both on-campus and virtually. But first, join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for our top story. While it came up just short at the GISA Varsity State Volleyball Tournament at Creekside Christian Academy, the Lady Mustangs had their best season yet and certainly raised a few eyebrows. FSA's athletic director, Coach Ayres, told Mustang News that in just 3 short years, the team now has 4 all-region players, an Under Armour All-American, and a Division I commit. Closing off the season with final scores of 8-6 overall and 6-2 in region, the Lady Mustangs have set a bar for their 2021 season. All future business leaders of America's student chapter groups have now gone online. Another example of how the pandemic has affected different types of student learning and leadership groups. But that's not slowing things down for the students. They have also started to adapt and are starting a running start with their first competition just around the corner. Here's Isra to share some insight.
Clubs and other student organizations at FSA are operating just like classes and are following a hybrid format. Students can still participate, but it's online for the most part. For the FBLA group, which operated as a chapter in the largest state and national organization, it is now fully online. At the start of this academic year, elections were held for the chapter as mandated by the national organization. The elected officers filled the positions of chapter president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and reporter. Now that the team is in place, the real work begins as they look to compete in competitions with projects that will showcase student leadership and business skills. Stay tuned to Mustang News as we follow the progress on the student group, led by faculty advisor Mr. Stifler. For Mustang News, I'm Isra Hussein.
It seems that it has been a stop-and-go type feeling for most athletic events. But even in a pandemic, the dedication of the cross-country team to train and compete is evidence. Here's Varsha with an update.
Training this season has been anything but normal for the Mustang runners. Even team practices have been a blend of on-campus and virtual training. While some members do venture to campus for the 6:30 a.m. training, others track their at-home training via an app. Runners have been wearing masks and abiding by social distancing guidelines during on-campus practices, drills, and competitions, but adapting to these new rules has not stopped the team from making the top 10 at the first season meet in Cumming, Georgia. Coach Uduk told Mustang News that the team has been improving quickly in all aspects, and I can't wait to see what they'll achieve next.
Mustang News just learned that varsity cross-country will continue training until the region championship in October 24th. According to the Weather Channel, it looks like we will have some sun with clouds today and tomorrow. The sun will be out over the weekend too. Even though the highs will be in the 70s today and 60s for the next 2 days, the lows will be dropping into the 50s and 40s. Now for the quote of the day. We have some words to live by from one of the most famous basketball players in the world, Michael Jordan. Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence win championships. It's time for a joke of the day. What has 2 legs but can't walk? A pair of pants. Starting next week, Mustang News will be moving to 3 days a week with new on-air days. Look out for us on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays as we bring you Mustang updates from the on-campus studio. Remember to remind your parents to subscribe to the Mustang News on the FSA YouTube channel and Facebook. Before we go, it is our duty at Mustang News to keep you safe. We do this by reminding you to always wash your hands, use an alcohol-based sanitizer, and keep your distance. When walking up and down the stairs, hallways, and inside the building when you are on campus too. Before you leave home, please check your temperature, and if you are feeling sick, please stay home. If in doubt about any symptom or procedure, check COVID updates on the FSA website, and please review FSA protocol. Stay safe and healthy, Mustangs, and join us again on Monday, October 19th for another edition of Mustang News. And remember, Mustangs, we are always #stronger together.